Oh my god, it's finally here. Nelson has just released the new Unturned trailer, and it is Welcome to Russia. Oh my god. I don't know about you guys, but this made me so hype. All the squad cars and all the fucking vehicles roaming together, that oh my god, that just made me want to play on it so badly. But anyways, let's get into this. I'm gonna analyze this for you, and let's see what we can get hype about. Okay, so the first thing we see is the picture after the numbers go away, so we can see the full image, and we pretty much just see a body of water. It kind of looks like a river to me, and we see a lighthouse. The new things we actually see is the orange ground, so that is gonna be a new biome, I guess, and I don't know, it kind of looks like it's autumn all the time or something like that. It's really bright orange if you ask me, but maybe if you change skybox ambience it would look different, but I don't know. But what we can see some of the new trees, so you see on the left that there's new shapes of trees right there. They're kind of spiking up. I think the leaves actually look different. And then you can see the orange trees that you can see one in the distance. I think it might have a white trunk, but I don't know. um, we'll have to see in the next slides. Alright, so you can obviously see that the orange biome now consists of white trees with the orange on top. And you can actually see in the middle there are new rocks now. They actually look more square shaped instead of the ones we have now, which look like more boulders and they're round. But you can also see in the very middle there is actually a house or a fort or something. I think it's like high up in the air or something, but I can't actually see enough of it to get a clear picture of what it is, because the next frame it'll go to something else. This is the last frame because it was panning to the left. But yeah, that's all we can see. Guess down below in the comments, what do you guys think it is? Because I don't have a clear eye on it. Alright, so we can see in this next picture that he is showcasing a little train building and the new little thing. I don't know what's called. I'll put it on the screen right now. Probably doesn't even matter. But my guess is this isn't gonna work. This is gonna be run down because we don't have trains or anything, so why would we need it to work? You know what I mean? But that's just my guess. There's not really much we can see in this frame. We can see closer things of this tree right here that you can see it's like the leaves are sticking up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go on. Alright, so in the next frame we can see a construction site with two diggers, and we can see a new minecart system. It actually looks really cool. Again, I don't think it's gonna work. It would be cool if it would, but just the way the rails look, it doesn't look functional to me. And we can see more of the square rocks. We can see that it can be very, very high up, so it can actually be a cliff where you can't climb it at all. So that is going to be awesome because there'll only be one way down without breaking your legs, you know what I mean? But let's get on to the next thing. Okay, so this next frame is one of my favorites. It shows a bird's eye view of one of the cities, and there are actually two. They look like custom buildings, but they won't be custom once they're in the game. But two new buildings. There's one on the left. I don't know what it is, but the one on the right, I don't know what it is either. But I know it is in Moscow. I'm pretty sure. If I'm not, people are gonna butcher me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that's Moscow. That's in Moscow. So I'm pretty sure this could be called Moscow because we know the Washington town is called Seattle, or the city is called Seattle, so, and that's the actual name and all that jazz, so it's probably gonna be named Moscow. If I'm wrong, then well, yeah. But we can also see that there is a lot of, it's a pretty big place. You can see the new Russian tents in the middle right there, but I don't know, there's not a lot for me to say because it's just roofs. You guys can see for yourselves. So let's get on to the next one. So in the next one, Nelson is teasing the new airport that he has made, and you can see that there's like escalators and a little conveyor belt for the for your luggage. And after that, it actually pans up through the roof, and you can see the extra layer with all the seating arrangements, but you can also see the actual airport. So this actually makes it feel like a civilian airport where people are actually waiting and stuff like that. But you can also see in the distance, you can see one of those cars that it's for loading luggage onto the plane. I'm pretty sure that is going to be drivable because it seems that way in a different Reddit picture that I showed. I don't know if I can find it or not. Hopefully I can. But anyways, let's go on to the next one. So the next one looks like an abandoned factory with zombies in it, and you can see the arms that are putting together tanks, and you can see that they're mass manufacturing these back in the day, but the little zombies here ruining everybody's day, and we can't manufacture all the tanks anymore. Otherwise, we'd all have tanks. But anyways, we can't see much here. We can see, I like the building where there's the sunlights and the beams, but other than that, you can just see that there's the tanks and the heads and they're being built, but it's probably not going to be moving in game. Probably can't even put power to the arms anyways. They probably won't be working. They'll probably just be props. But anyways, let's see what's next. In this one, we can see a new building right in the middle with red windows, and we can also see there it's surrounded by a bunch of stones. There's a fountain to the right and a helipad to the left. There's also a little beach house up at the top. Nothing real important. We can see there's new statues, and I'm pretty sure those, yeah, they're new lights as well. So there's gonna be new lights for, they're not just going to be the ones on the road, there's also going to be ones that are like in parks or whatever, like this. In this one, Nelson is showcasing a tunnel, and it is an actual abandoned mine cart system, and that tank looks like it's a tank on the train tracks, which is kind of weird. We'll have to see what it is when it comes out, but we can see that there are actual Russian spawns for the gun in the corner and the Russian stuff. Obviously, there's going to be Russian spawns here. We're not going to be stuck with the airdrops again. This one is also one of my favorites. He is showcasing the new military base, and you can actually see that this military base actually has a runway now, which is awesome because it was so much lacking before. It wouldn't feel like an actual big military base. It would feel like a small kind of military base fort. But this one right here, this feels like a military base with all the bunkers and all the different buildings. And I even love the radio tower in the corner and how he panned up on it. But let's get to the next one. The next one, he is in a abandoned tunnel for trains, and he has the flashlight on. It really looks cool with the I'm pretty sure those are new trains because I remember the other ones being very colorful, but I might be wrong. But it does look cool because it actually looks more like a subway or transit. So if we have some subways in the next map, that would be really awesome because we could see really long tunnels of this underground, and that could provide another way of getting to another place instead of being on the actual ground where everyone could see you. You can be underground. So the next three pictures are going to be bundled together because they are very similar. The first one stands out because it is showing three of the new Russian vehicles. The one in the back shows a nice truck with a extra wheel on the side, and then my favorite one is obviously the Russian tank is just a reskin of the tank, but the one in the air is actually a new model for a helicopter, which is going to be awesome because that one actually the back router actually looks a lot better. I love it a lot better than the open ones. Those ones look very cool. This one has a police chase, and I love that actually there's one of the police actually crashing their cop car, which is really funny. But pretty much you can see that they're going over a railway and they're just chasing somebody. You can see that the biomes are changing in between those two biomes, so that orange and the grass. We'll have to see more to see how much grass and how much orange is going to be on the map. And in the next one, it is the cops chasing them again, but it is more of the orange on the ground. Again, it looks very bright to me, but I will probably get used to it because it is unturned. You can see the new function for the road. You can see that the roads are very, very curvy now, and you can have long highways that are actually turning directions, and it is very smooth. So I love to see that in the game. The next one is a police shootout in the new airport that we're looking at. This one makes me really excited to get in my friends and start RPing and stuff because the new map is going to be very big. If you didn't know, Washington and PEI are both medium maps. Russia is going to be a large sized map, which is, I'm pretty sure, the same size as Canada or Canada Plus if you've played those. Alright, so this next one is also a favorite of mine. This is a new submarine. It looks like a black submarine, and this one actually has a hole in it, so you can swim in there, get some stuff. Now, usually on Washington and PEI, there are Russian stuff that spawns here, but I think that this one is going to be a United States submarine, so this will probably spawn US stuff because I don't know. I don't think it will make sense for it to spawn Russian stuff because the Russian locations on Washington and stuff are usually rare and stuff. This seems like a rare place to go loot, so I think this will be something like military and it'll be US. The next scene is actually kind of funny. It's three mafia people sticking one guy up, picking on the little guy, but you can see what they are wearing. They're wearing the mafia fedora and the mafia suit, and it looks really awesome. But you can see in the background, looks like a new styled car, and we can only see the front, but it looks like the car that the chick from 101 Dalmatians used. You know what I mean? Don't know what it's called, but I'll probably put it on the screen right now. But let's get into the next one. This next one is a bit dark, so I'll try to brighten it up for you. It pretty much just shows two helicopters flying over a lower place in the land, and you can see that it's just a hill consisting of dead trees. So it would be awesome because this looks like a new different kind of biome with all the trees being the same and they're all dead. It's going to be really awesome because this gets me really hyped that the map is going to be big and there's going to be parts of the map that look completely different than other parts of the map, which is going to be really awesome. Alright, so this next one is my absolute favorite scene in the trailer. We can see a helicopter fighting an oil rig, and why this is such a favorite part in this whole trailer is because this oil rig is going to be so much fun for getting loot, and you're gonna think to yourself, hey, this is gonna be awesome for a base. But if you look in the next picture or in the next scene, it is actually, you can see that he is fighting a dead zone zombie. So this is going to be a dead zone. This is going to be for very, very good end game loot. To confirm that it is a dead zone, you can obviously see that he is wearing a gas mask and they're dead zone zombies. So this place is going to be an end game place for getting loot. As he said, he was talking about it in Reddit where he was trying to make Russia dead zones going to be end game loot and they're going to be really good loot. So this will be a very big hotspot for people that are geared, which is going to be so much fun for videos. I can just see the videos. I can see Nilex's RP video on the oil rig already. It is amazing already. I'm from the future. Nilex, you did an amazing job. All right, let's get on to the next one. All right, so in the last frame before it pans out and it says Unturned update, welcome to Russia, we get this screen, and now we can see in the orange biome, we can see the house that we were having trouble seeing earlier. It was behind the tree. He is actually in one, and you can also see one in the distance. Now I have a clear guess on what this is. If you have ever played the game Firewatch, I'm pretty sure it's those buildings that are high up. It's for park troopers or whatever they're called to watch for forest fires and stuff like that. So that's my end guess. So that's going to be today's video, analyzing the new Unturned trailer for the new map Russia. If I missed anything, don't hesitate to comment below, because even though I am the one telling you all this information doesn't mean I am the best at getting information, and I would still love to know the things that I don't know. So comment below if I missed anything. Also, drop a like if you haven't already, because I worked all morning on this, and hopefully you guys are gonna like this because I worked kind of hard on it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys liked, hit that like button. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace out.